Are you a young lady with big dreams, great potential, and a desire to become more? Have you ever felt inspired but unsupported? Motivated but lacking the right structure? Passionate but unsure of your next steps? Then Slay Her Inner Circle was created for you. Slay Her Inner Circle exists to solve the problem of ladies being inspired but unsupported. We are a mentorship community for young ladies who are ready to move beyond inspiration into transformation. Inside this life-changing circle, we focus on personal development, leadership growth, financial intelligence, family life wisdom, accountability, and structure. But even more importantly, you will not walk this journey alone. You will be connected to a community of intentional ladies. This is not just another mentorship program. Slay Her Inner Circle is a life-shaping academy designed to raise confident, purpose-driven, emotionally healthy, financially intelligent, relationship-wise, family-ready, and impact-focused women. For a reasonable investment fee, you will enjoy 1 full year of mentorship, growth, accountability, sisterhood, and transformation within the right circle. Because your next level is connected to the right environment. Ready to grow? Ready to lead? Ready to become the woman you were created to be starting this June? Send us a message using the number on the post for further clarifications. The next chapter of your life is waiting. Slay Her Inner Circle, where ladies don't just dream. See you on the inside.
Above what you think, imagine, desire, whatever, you will do exceedingly abundantly. So welcome to Midday Chat. Yes. So I welcome most especially our newbies, our new Eden Queens. You're welcome to this Midday Chat today. This is where we come to sit and have a chat, as the name implies, and talk about what concerns us, talk about what should be our business as Eden Queens. Okay, and today's midday chat is we're going to talk about something: why many women remain stuck. It's really disheartening, it's really touching that the devil has succeeded in keeping some people stuck. Me, for one, I have been in that stuck situation sometime in my life. And the thing is that the being in stuck situation is not a one-time thing. It keep happening. There comes a time where you have grown at a level, you're stuck, and you don't know what to do next. You don't know what to do again. But something in you is telling you that you have passed this stage. Something is telling you that there is more for you, but you can't figure out what is that more. You know for sure, the way you know your name, that you have passed the level where you are. And you know, our God is a God of brighter and brighter, glory to glory. So if where you are now is a place of glory, there is a higher glory that awaits you. But the issue is how to step into that glory. So today's midday chats, we call it the woman who refuses to stay stuck. And this also happens to be the International Women's Month. So the whole of March is for women. We've had International Women's Day on the 8th of March, which was the day before yesterday on Sunday. There is also Mother's Day coming up. Everything women. There is International Mother's Day coming up on the 30th. So everything about the month of March is the month of the beautiful woman. Hello, Eden Queens. Hello, beautiful women. Good afternoon, and welcome to our midday chat on the Eden Woman Network. First, I must say how proud I am of every woman here, because the truth is this: not every woman looks for spaces where she can grow. Many women are simply surviving life, but a woman who joins conversations like this is saying something powerful. I want more for my life. And that is where transformation begins. When you say I want more, that is where your transformation begins. Every woman has potentials. Let me state with something I believe deeply. Every woman carries 3 powerful capacities inside of her. One, you have the capacity to nurture life as a woman. Yeah. You have the capacity to influence people, and you have the capacity to create value. This is why I often say a woman can be a mom, a mentor, and a money maker. When I say a woman can be a mom, it's not just for married women who gave birth to children. You have the capacity to nurture. If you're a woman and you have the capacity to nurture, then you are a mom. If you have the capacity to influence, you are a mentor. And if you have the capacity to create value, because money follows value, then you are a money maker. Wow. I wish you can clap for yourself because you are all this. But the truth is, many women never step fully into this potential. It's not because they are not capable, but because they lack guidance, structure, and community. It's not because they are not capable. That is very touching. Seeing somebody who is capable not living up to that capacity is truly painful. And the reason is simply because they lack guidance, they lack structure, they lack community. There has been a time I lacked guidance. There has been times I lacked structure because structure is not a one-time thing. The way growth is not a one-time thing. When you have developed structure in a particular place, there is a time you need a better structure than the one you have already. There was a time I lacked community, and it looks like I don't know what I want. I don't know what I am doing. This is the silent struggle of many women. Many women are silently struggling with questions like, how do I balance family and purpose? How do I grow beyond where I am today? How do I build something meaningful as a woman? How do I become financially confident? How do I become a woman people respect and listen to? These are all the how do I's that is in our hearts. Let me repeat them again. I don't know if you can find yourself in any of these how do I's. How do I balance family and purpose? Maybe you're married with children or not with children, or you're not married, but you have a family. You're asking, how do I balance these people with my purpose? Especially when they don't seem to understand my purpose. How do I grow beyond where I am today? How do I become more? I want to be more. I am supposed to be more. How do I become more? How do I build something meaningful as a woman? Not just doing regular things that everybody is doing. How do I become financially confident? Knowing that even if I put somebody's oil down, I know that I can pay for it without looking for who will help me. How do I become a woman people respect and listen to? These are the how do I's in our hearts as women. Unfortunately, many women try to figure out all these things alone. How do you figure all these things out alone? That is why one of the reasons you are still stuck. If you're really trying to find an answer to all these questions all by yourself, that is why you are still stuck. Quote me. Growth was never designed to happen in isolation. Seest thou a woman who is on her own, who is isolated from meaningful people, she shall not have any meaningful thing to show for her life. Quote me. Because nobody grows in isolation. Even the most successful women you see today did not grow alone. They had mentors, they had meaningful communities and systems guiding them. So this is not a lone a lone journey. The journey of becoming is not a journey you embark on alone. There is power in community. There is power in reasonable community. In fact, there is power in community because if the community is not reasonable, if the community is not quality, if the community is not valuable, they have the power to pull you down, to even make you worse than you were before you met them. But the Eden Woman Network is a quality, valuable community. I can bet it. One of the greatest gifts a woman can have is the right community. So permit me to say that one of the greatest gifts you have given to yourself is being in this community. A community where women are not competing with each other, but supporting each other, encouraging each other, holding each other accountable. A community where conversations are not just gossip and complaints, but conversations about growth, purpose, family, and financial intelligence. That's the kind of conversation we'll always find here. Whenever you come here and you see us talking or posting links or anything, just know that it is purely about growth, purpose, family, and financial intelligence. That kind of environment changes a woman's life because environment shapes identity. Environment changes a woman's life. Environment shapes your identity. Yes, let us look at it literally. When you see kids that are raised in America, in a tish part of America, you know when by the way they talk, the way they carry themselves. When you see children raised in the village, especially African village, you also know. Okay, so your environment shapes your identity. Now, to the question, to the crux of the matter for today's chat, why many women remain stuck? Why do many women remain stuck? Let me share something honestly. Many women attend conferences and feel inspired. But after a few weeks, the excitement fades. Life returns to normal. Why? Because inspiration without structure fades quickly. This thing I shared with you now was me some time ago. I attend conferences, events, summits. I feel inspired. I come out of the event. You ask me, how did it go? I'm like, oh, wow, wonderful lineup of speakers. Interesting place. Wow, the place to be. And I'm just wowed, that kind of wow. And after a few weeks, sometimes it's even the next day, the excitement fades. I begin to forget what they taught. I have a lot written in my notes. I don't touch the notes again till the next program. My life returns to normal. My routines remain the same. Inspiration without structure fades quickly. But imagine if then I was in a community where I come back from conference, I share what I learned, and there is somebody that is ready to hold my hands to grow into becoming that person, to ask me, so how far, what have you done since then? You said after you attended this conference this will happen, that will happen. This is what I want us to be doing in Slayer mentorship, where you come back from an event and you come there to tell us the story via voice notes or writing, or you put on a video and you gist us. I just came back from so events from Lagos, Abuja, America, anywhere, any part of the world, and you tell us what you learned and what you have decided to be doing. And your accountability partner holds you accountable for doing that. You can see that that program is not just a normal program for you anymore, or that new lesson you learned is no longer just a new lesson. Transformation requires mentorship, accountability, intentional learning, and consistent growth systems. That is what transformation requires. Number one, I said mentorship, I said accountability, intentional learning, and consistent growth system. This is why some women grow rapidly while others remain in the same place for years. The woman you are becoming. Who is the woman you are becoming? What kind of woman do you want to become in the next 5 years? Do you want to become a wiser woman, a stronger mother, a more confident woman, a financially stable woman, a woman whose voice carries influence? Because the woman you become tomorrow is determined by the decision you make today. Yes. And I am encouraging you to make the right decision today. Join the Slayer inner circle. Growth does not happen by accident. Growth happens by intentional investment. This is why I created the Slayer inner circle. Very intentional. I created something very intentional. I created something out of a solution I craved for some years ago. The Slayer Inner Circle. It is a mentorship community for women who are ready to grow beyond inspiration into real transformation. Are you the woman who is ready to grow beyond inspiration into real transformation? You need to answer this question to yourself. Yes, if you're ready for growth, yeah, beyond inspiration. So it is a space for intentional growth for women. For now, it is just for women. Inside the Slay Her Inner Circle, we focus on personal growth, family life wisdom, leadership, development, financial intelligence, accountability, and structure. But most importantly, you are surrounded by women who are serious about becoming better versions of themselves. Have you found yourself in the midst of people who are not who don't even know that they need growth? They are not growth enthusiasts. They don't even care about growth. And somehow, maybe as a student or maybe as a new staff in an office, you find yourself in that circle and you're like, me and these people, we know they talk the same thing. We don't tell the same stories. And you have to quickly leave if you're smart enough to do that. Why this circle matters? Why the Slayer inner circle matters? Many women have dreams, but dreams without guidance becomes frustration. You see a lot of people cantankerous, they are angry with life, they are angry with themselves. Some people lash it out on Nigeria. They tell you nothing works in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a place to be. The problem is not really Nigeria. The problem is that they have dreams, but they don't have guidance. It turns to frustration. Because in this same Nigeria, people are living out their dreams with good structure and they don't have any issue with Nigeria, maybe except insecurity. In the Slayer inner circle, women are not just dreaming, they are learning, they are implementing, they are growing. Because when women grow together, something powerful happens. You don't know the power of women growing together until you experience it. Confidence rises when you know you have a circle of women who are on the same page with you. Your confidence rises. Anything that comes your way, you know that you have where to get the answers. Any client that comes with anything, you know, okay, I can do it. When you run to that circle of women, there is somebody that will carry you through that. Confidence rises, visions expands, and possibilities multiplies, like I just said. This is a special invitation to join the Slayer inner circle. I want to extend a very special invitation. If you are a woman who knows deep inside, you know deep inside you that you want more growth, you want more clarity, you want to be more intentional, you want more intentional living. You don't just want to be waking up clueless like you used to. You want to be more intentional about your life. Then the Slayer inner circle is for you. This is not just another group. It is a growth community for women who refuses to stay small. We all started small. We all came into this world small. Your parents fed you, nurtured you until you became big. You are now on your own and you remain small. You need a community of intentional women if you are that woman who refuses to stay small. Women who are ready to become the best version of themselves. These are the people that the Slayer community is meant for. Number one, for the woman who needs growth, who refuses to stay small. Number two, for women who are ready to become the best version of themselves. You are ready to become the best you. Your next step, if you feel in your heart that this community is something you need right now, I want you to take a simple step. Send a message, write in this group in the comment section, I am a Slayer. Slayer is spelled Slayher. Once you do that, you will receive the details of how to register and become part of the inner circle. The details is also in this group, but we can reach out to you privately. Because the truth is this, ordinary women wait for change, but intentional women step into the environment that creates change. You carry yourself, you donate yourself into the environment that creates change. Yes, donate is a word I learned this weekend when I went for a Graceful Ladies Club program. I learned the word donate, that a lady, a woman who wants change should donate herself intentionally. The next version of you is waiting on the other side of that decision. Yes, the next version, the better version of you. Not just the next version, but the better version of you is waiting at the other.
Are you a young lady with big dreams, great potential, and a desire to become more? Have you ever felt inspired but unsupported? Motivated but lacking the right structure? Passionate but unsure of your next steps? Then Slay Her Inner Circle was created for you. Slay Her Inner Circle exists to solve the problem of ladies being inspired but unsupported. We are a mentorship community for young ladies who are ready to move beyond inspiration into transformation. Inside this life-changing circle, we focus on personal development, leadership growth, financial intelligence, family life wisdom, accountability, and structure. But even more importantly, you will not walk this journey alone. You will be connected to a community of intentional ladies. This is not just another mentorship program. Slay Her Inner Circle is a life-shaping academy designed to raise confident, purpose-driven, emotionally healthy, financially intelligent, relationship-wise, family-ready, and impact-focused women. For a reasonable investment fee, you will enjoy 1 full year of mentorship, growth, accountability, sisterhood, and transformation within the right circle. Because your next level is connected to the right environment. Ready to grow? Ready to lead? Ready to become the woman you were created to be starting this June? Send us a message using the number on the post for further clarifications. The next chapter of your life is waiting. Slay Her Inner Circle, where ladies don't just dream. See you on the inside.